from the first rise of cities on the plain of Shinar to the last trembling of kingdoms in the visions of John. One force has woven its thread through the story like a serpent moving through grass. Babylon, the mother city of rebellion, takes many shapes but keeps one heart. She is the furnace where pride is forged, the tower where human kings climb for their own name, the marketplace where nations are bought and weighed, the cup that intoxicates rulers, the gate where justice is twisted for profit. She rises in Babel's tower, in Nebuchadnezzar's throne room, in Rome's marble courts, in the merchant ships that cross the sea. She rises whenever human hands build without Yahweh's command, and whenever empires gather power without the fear of his name. Her shadow stretches from Genesis to Revelation, shaping kings, swallowing nations, seducing rulers and luring multitudes with gold, luxury, and promises of security. And now, in the closing visions of Scripture, she stands revealed in her final form. When John stands on the shore of the sea and lifts his eyes, he sees Babylon's empire fully grown, a living creature climbing from the waters with the weight of centuries on its back. It rises like Daniel's beasts fused into one body, leopard swiftness, bear strength, lion ferocity, all welded together into a final empire that carries crowns on its horns and blasphemy on its mouth. The sea churns beneath it, the nations restless around its emergence. Its heads speak like ancient kings risen again. Its horns shine with the authority of rulers who claim dominion over the earth. The dragon lays his throne beneath this creature and hands over power, strength, and command as if placing a scepter into its claw. One head is struck with a sword, an empire line collapsing, and yet it heals, returning stronger, drawing the nations into awe. Who is like the beast? They cry. Who can make war with him? Captive peoples, conquered tribes, and wandering merchants bow in fear and allegiance. Their bodies bend, their lips give honor, their hands sign the decrees of empire. The beast speaks great things against Yahweh's name, against his dwelling, against all who belong to him. Its armies hunt the set-apart ones, its decrees restrict their movements, its prisons fill with those who refuse to bend. It is Babylon matured, a global creature fed by the bones of every kingdom that chose pride over obedience. Yet the empire is not Babylon's only child. Another figure rises, not from the sea but from the earth itself, from settled ground, from territory long marked by covenant history. He looks harmless, with the appearance of a small lamb, but when he opens his mouth, the sound that comes out is the voice of the dragon. This is Babylon's priest, the false prophet, the voice of empire devotion. The first beast commands, the second enforces. He stands beside the throne of the empire like Pharaoh's magician or Nebuchadnezzar's astrologer, executing decrees, shaping ceremonies, and directing the people to bow to the beast. He calls down fire from the sky, imitating Elijah's sign, turning the eyes of the multitudes toward the empire's power. What Yahweh once used to prove his name at Carmel, the false prophet now imitates to exalt the beast. He orders the crafting of an image, carved, forged, raised in the midst of the nations, and then gives it breath, the power to issue decrees, the authority to command death. Those who refuse to bend before it are executed. Markets shut their gates to every unmarked hand. Trade guilds close their books to any who refuse the seal. The empire's mark settles on foreheads and hands like a brand of allegiance. Public, economic, unavoidable. Without it, no buying, no selling, no livelihood. With it, entrance into Babylon's prosperity. This is the priesthood of rebellion, the final enforcer of Babylon's worship, but the greatest unveiling still stands ahead. John is carried into the wilderness where barren ground and scorching wind reveal what cities hide. There he sees the final form of Babylon, the great harlot, dressed in purple and scarlet, dripping with gold, jewels, and pearls. She sits on a scarlet beast, directing its violence, guiding its power like a rider steering a war animal with her hand on its neck. Her cup is gold, bright and dazzling, but inside it swirls the filth of idolatry, trade without justice, sorcery, seduction, and the blood of Yahweh's set-apart ones. Her influence flows like rivers, many waters, peoples, tribes, nations under her sway. Kings commit whoredom with her, forming alliances for profit and comfort. Merchants grow wealthy under her markets. Nations drink her intoxicating wine and lose all discernment. Her trade lists stretch across the world, from gold to cinnamon, from vessels of ivory to sheep and cattle, from fine linen to incense and wine. She even trades in the nephesh, the life breath of human beings. Her sorcery deceives the nations. Her luxury blinds their eyes. Her power casts a spell over kings and merchants alike. She is Babylon the mother, the source, the shadow, the throne of rebellion now revealed in splendor and in blood. Yet Yahweh's voice breaks through the noise. Come out of her, my people. For her sins are stacked like bricks in a tower rising to the sky, Babel rebuilt in filth and power. And in 1 hour her throne collapses. Fire consumes her gates, smoke rises where music once played. Ships in distant waters cry out as her markets die. Her lamp goes out, her craftsmen vanish, her kings stand afar and fear her torment. Babylon falls, heavy as a millstone thrown into the deep. Now the plains grow silent, the markets still, the songs fade. The beast and the false prophet, the empire and its priest are seized and cast alive into the lake of fire. Babylon the mother, once proud, seductive, violent, dripping in wealth, is left in smoking ruin. The harlot's cup shatters, her alliances dissolve, her merchants weep not for her but for lost profit. Her mountains of pride crumble, her gates shut forever. Part 5 ends at this quiet edge, smoke rising, nations stunned, the heavens rejoicing, the rebellion of millennia broken beneath Yahweh's judgment. But this is not the end. Babylon's fall clears the ground, the mountain of Yahweh rises, the bride prepares her garments, the city shaped with straight stones descends, and the covenant path walked by a remnant through fire now opens toward the kingdom that will never be shaken.